Hey, wanted to share an app I've been working on. So similar to like Circle, it's got notifications. When somebody posts, I get a notification. I can create new posts, can comment. Basic stuff. Here's a post with some comments. So we could work on our businesses in this by writing a post. Similar to how you might use Basecamp, but with the additional benefit of having the option at least to make this a public sort of project management space. So maybe you could use it, with some customers to create a customer beta group, talk to them in the app, invite them to the app. They could join. But there was a couple things that were missing, I think, for us before we could really call it a project management app. Tasks was one thing. So I created tasks. You can add a task to any post. You can start a chat inside any post, and you can add comments, right? So the thing we're running into with Slack, we use Slack a lot to write stuff back and forth. But Slack loses a lot of the context behind our conversations, even though we're just two people. When we make a decision about something, 2 or 3 weeks later, we think back on it, and it's like, oh, what it was said. Who did what did I write? And so to find that stuff, you have to go through the log. There's no context behind when you wrote it, what you said. You just kind of have to rely on your memory to remember what the context around it was, so that you can find that message. Sometimes we don't find the message, so we thought adding chat. So here's an example of the chat that's embedded inside of a post. So this chat obviously has the context of this post, but basically our decision making can have basically this home. It's not just constantly happening everywhere. It's happening in specific places that we can then reference and come back to.